What is up, guys? We are here on our next adventure. We're at Cleburne State Park, campsite number 12. It's actually really nice. We're in a nice little cedar grove mixed with cottonwoods, and a few oak trees, and a few hackberry trees. But doesn't seem to be a big mosquito problem. Doesn't seem to be a lot of bugs, period. So we're doing pretty good. Got here not 20 minutes ago. Want to use the restroom. Restrooms are real nice. They built a new building called the Cedar Lodge, I think about 10 years ago, and it's still in really good shape. Got the truck unloaded and camp more or less set up. Dad's going to be here later in the evening. Unfortunately, he had to work a little bit longer than he had wanted, but I'm going to give you all a tour here. So, got my handy dandy chair right here. Hopefully, it'll last the weekend. It's starting to rip. All right. So, camp spot number 12. We got this wickedly cool cedar tree. Got our bench over here, our table. Have water hookup, electricity, and the legendary camp hooks, or lantern hooks, I guess. This here is my stovetop table. It's an old, I think it was my great-grandmother's ironing board. It is an ironing board. I don't know if it was my great-grandmother's or not. It was time to get, we didn't need it, so looked at it and went, oh great, this will work great. This is my great-grandfather's Coleman 413G stove. We're rocking propane this weekend. Got to do a little work on the fuel tank for the gas, but we got 2 bottles there and an adapter, a couple fishing rods. That's the chair. You can see it's kind of ripping right there. This little aluminum table, I love these aluminum tables. My little Coleman roadie. This thing's awesome. It's got steaks, it's got eggs, it's got everything we need in it. It's got a few Gatorades and a soda in it. Some snackies. A little cedar log we're going to light off this evening, maybe tomorrow. And these are my favorite. Oh, this is a little hibachi grill grate we got out of a house Mom and I went through. I'm hoping I can use it this weekend and grill up some steaks on it. It's kind of cool. These, I think I need to do a video on these. These are, that galvanized one's a lot cooler. Little 5-10 gallon, they're not 5 gallon, they're like 3 gallon steel buckets. I bought them for $10 a piece. See, that one's got some stuff in it. This one has our Stanley cook set. The reason they have different lids is this one originally came with a lid and a latch like this, but the latch broke. So I had to buy a new one off of Amazon, which was $13, the same price as the bucket itself. Water jug, I know I've got water, but brought a water jug just in case. My Coleman lantern down there, tackle bag, water, drinks, snacks. Mosquito fogger is a must. But we've got a pop-up shelter right there, a pop-up sunshade. We might put out in a few minutes, might not. I'm going to be sleeping in the bed of the truck. Got my cot right there. Got a mattress in the truck. So, got our fire ring right here. Massive tree that was cut down. That's a pretty big tree. Lots of big trees in here. But we've got this nice area here. So that's our camp setup. Pretty simple, pretty cool. Dad's going to be sleeping in his tent, I believe. Well, he probably is because he doesn't have his camper topper on his truck anymore. I'm going to do some fishing. They told me tomorrow they're having some celebration thing where we get like half off or we get free activities and stuff. But it's Friday evening. We're going to stay here till Sunday morning. Pretty quick and simple adventure. As we're trying to, I'm kind of liking this idea of doing more and more state parks more often, because state parks are so cool. This state park was built in like 1937 by the CCC, the Civilian Conservation Corps. It was a corps enacted by FDR to help build parks and such, and one of his core fundamentals of bringing the nation out of depression. Didn't work entirely, but they built a lot of state parks, a lot of federal parks, so it's pretty cool. And there's a lot of the original parks still here. The original bridge, the original dam, and a few other things. So that's going to do my best to film everything and bring all an interesting video. All right, Dad. What do you think of a camp area?
Camp area is pretty good. Not the most perfect spot in the campground, but this area is
It's
pretty
not
good.
laid out good at all.
But all in all, plenty of trees for shade.
Close enough to the lake where we're get a coolness coming from it.
Yeah, and
Close enough to the bathroom where you don't have to walk a mile.
but you don't have people traipsing through your camp every 5 minutes either. So,
Yep.
And it's nice and cool this morning as compared to last weekend at our lease.
Yeah. This is probably the last summer trip.
Well, we take summer trips, but we're gonna have air conditioning wherever we go.
Dad set up his tent over there. I set up my screen shelter there. I was originally going to stay in the camper or on the truck, but decided not to, and that was a good decision because it was really comfortable. Dad's making breakfast right now on the ironing board table. But that's kind of it for right now. Just kind of eating breakfast. We're going to probably do some hiking, maybe do some fishing, and go from there. So stay with us. So Dad, what do you think of the camping trip so far?
So far, it's been pretty good. They got community events going on here. They got some interesting stuff to look at. Most of it's for kids, but some of it's pretty good. They got
Free hot dogs.
free hot dogs. They have the Dutch oven cooking guys here.
Lone Star Dutch Oven Community something.
Yeah, and then they have a SWAT team set up showing off their stuff. They've had fire department, but I think they got a call out.
They did.
And they have the astrology thing for this evening. And
they had some monarch butterfly
yeah,
exhibit.
you can learn all about monarch butterflies.
Some a booth about the CCC.
Yeah.
Some archery, and a bunch of other kids stuff.
Yeah. Uh, the weather's been pretty good. Could use a little bit more of a breeze, but it's pretty good, and it's starting up now, so
And if you stay in the shade, it's not that big
it's
a
not
deal.
bad. Campground, there've been a lot of kids because it's kid weekend, but it's been pretty good. Campground's quiet. Uh, we brought about 3 times as much crap as we needed to, but we got that.
We did better than last time.
We
Though.
did better than last time, and that's where we're at.
Yep. So we're sitting up right now. We might end up dozing off for a nap. Waiting for it to cool off a little bit more, and for the outdoor community day or whatever this is to finish up, and hopefully some of these people go home so we can maybe catch a fish. Tomorrow morning I'm probably gonna either rent a kayak or at least do some swimming. Dad's got some stuff he's got to go home and do, and kind of doing that. We're planning our next trip. That will be when it is nice and cool, because this is the last trip for summer.
So, the last tent camping trip for summer.
Yeah. All right, Dad, what you doing?
Seasoning up the steaks.
Mm-hmm. What else we having for dinner?
We have corn on the cob, buttered corn on the cob, and little heavy prime ass steaks Logan got. We need better shots.
That's good.
And we're gonna let them warm up a little bit. We got the water boiling over here for the cob. It's getting warm.
Now, what's that in there?
Add a little butter, margarine. Just give it some milk fat on it.
You need a big spoon?
Well, I'm looking for my new big spoon.
Where'd you get that new big spoon, Dad?
Wally World. The Ozark Trail.
The amount of camping food that has been built and made with Ozark Trail is amazing.
Yep. If you don't mind lead poisoning from the China-made one, it'll be okay. So that's going to boil. When that gets to be a boil, we're going to dunk some cobs in there. And about that time, we're going to fire up the skillet. Let the skillet get hot, and then we're going to cook them steaks on that skillet.
All right. All right, I just finished up my steak and corn cob. Dad's working on his. It was fucking greatness. Propane bottle ran a little empty when Dad was cooking his steak, but luckily we had a spare. I mean, that propane ball's 3 years old. So we just kind of been sitting here talking about how a cheap pocket knife can be such a good pocket knife in the end. But got the Coleman lantern going.
Mm-hmm.
Got a fan going. It's starting to cool off a little. Not quite enough, but getting there. And hopefully it's going to be a good night.
Well, it will be.
We're packing up we're going to be mostly packed up tonight. Tomorrow we might try out some kayaks, and we might try out some bank fishing. I might try out some swimming. So, unfortunately, the fish are a little hard to catch here.
Yep.
And a little non-existent too. Bunch of little finger perch and a carp, and I've seen a couple bass, but they ain't interested. So, but there's people fishing here, and I saw one dude, the dude in the Ranger, catch a fish.
Really?
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
So we're gonna try it. Try. Hey guys, so we packed up already. We're not doing the kayak thing. Looks fun, but unfortunately we're not seeing very many fish be caught here at all. So we're packing up. Actually, we're already packed up and we're out of here.